Yeah, welcome back to the channel, man. Tune Reacts, man. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Hey, man, we about to get into Ruth Chris. Ruth Chris got a lot of things going on and heated, arguments going on right now in the world, man. They locking down on the dress code. You know what I'm saying? They say you gotta be suited and booted if you want to come to Ruth Chris. You know what I'm saying? So you better see what they talking about, man. We gonna see.
It's the dining debate that has some searing mad.
I cannot stand restaurants with dress codes.
Dress up to go out for
Look at
dinner
this dumb
or
ass
keep
nigga.
it casual.
I just feel like restaurants should have dress codes.
It comes as one popular chain is getting heat for its dress code. Ruth's Chris Steakhouse, reminding restaurant goers on its website that gym wear, pool attire, tank tops, and revealing clothing or exposed undergarments are all banned from its dining rooms.
They cracking down on a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, that's understandable. But Ruth Chris to me, y'all, is like an Applebee's. It's really overrated, man. Ruth Chris used to be decent back in the day and shit, but it's really overrated. Nah, that shit like some Applebee's shit.
And telling visitors to kindly remove all hats or dine in the bar lounge. The policy reminiscent of a certain mob boss.
Take your hat off. Excuse me? They don't sell hot dogs here.
But experts say the effort to class up the joint is nothing new.
If you were looking to project an image as an establishment that is all about fine dining, and scattered throughout the restaurant are people who look like they just came from the gym, it's going to detract from that image.
One recent survey found diners want elevated and even Instagrammable outings, with 74% of consumers saying they have or plan to return to restaurants with a unique experience. Still, Ruth's Chris's dress code policy has started a food fight online.
Why don't we just normalize wearing regular clothes to these types of restaurants?
Piling on, casual dining competitor Chili's trolling the chain online, posting, "The only dress code at Chili's is that you have to be dressed." While at a slightly more upscale eatery, the Cheesecake Factory, patrons are told to come as you are, just come hungry. Still, some requirements leave room for interpretation.
To me, Cheesecake is more high class, uppity than Ruth Chris, right? To me, like I'm talking about like the aesthetics, everything. The whole setup inside Ruth Chris and everything, it just gives you a Applebee's. It gives you a Chili's inside. At least Cheesecake Factory, you kind of feel some bougie shit. You feel a little, more upper scale, upper class. You know what I'm saying? That shit. I'm just being. That's what I feel, y'all.
The dreaded
y'all let me know.
Smart casual.
How do they know if you're dressed smart? How do you know if you're dressed smart?
That's the standard at Morton's Steakhouse, which bans beachwear, beanies, and baggy clothing. It comes after the transportation department landed itself in the hot seat after urging travelers to dress with respect, discouraging pajamas and slippers at airports.
What do we need to dress up at the airport for? A late flight?
Now is some...
What do we need to
dress with respect? The transportation department landed itself in the hot seat after urging travelers to dress with respect. The department landed itself in the hair, beanies, and baggy clothing. It comes after the transportation department landed itself in the hot seat after urging travelers to dress with respect, discouraging pajamas and slippers at airports.
What do we need to dress up at the airport for? A late flight?
Now, as some restaurants get on board with dress codes.
Hey, but I get comfortable shit. As long as you still wear. Sometimes you do be want to wear like some sweats or something like that. I still be presentable and shit. I ain't gonna wear no pajamas. I don't know how I need to be wearing pajamas now to the airport. That's kind of like extreme to me. I could see the slippers and stuff like that, but still have some sweats on or something. Still more comfortable and relaxed. But not no pajamas. Like some niggas look like they just jumped out their bed and then jumped in the street. And what you think? So when you land, you gonna jump in the bed again? It's like, when you land, you supposed to be ready to get the moving and shit. Like niggas be having pajamas like they just jumped out the bed. I do get that.
More customers may need to dress up to dine out. So we reached out to Ruth Chris and the other restaurants we mentioned. They didn't have any further comment beyond those cheeky social media posts. But we did ask our etiquette expert how you can avoid making any fashion faux pas. So yes, check a restaurant's website for their dress code, but also look online. Yelp reviews. You can oftentimes see photos inside a dining room, get a feel for the vibe. Think about what you might want to wear to fit in with that. And sometimes you could expect better service, maybe even better seating if you're dressed the part.
You have strong thoughts.
Listen, if a restaurant takes the trouble to make a nice experience, then you should reciprocate. You should dress well. And Tony Soprano, the hat thing, that was one of my dad's. That was one of my dad's pet peeves.
My dad would just look at me.
What? Oh, with the hat on?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Take that off.
No words needed.
I'm with Al on this. I just feel like, if you're going to a nice restaurant, you should dress the part. If you want to dress down, go to a fast food place.
That's right.
Here's what bothers me, though.
What's that?
If I've got my kids with me, sometimes people are wearing like T-shirts or like they have print that is not appropriate.
Exactly.
In public. Like, don't do that either.
Yeah. I said to a guy, I said, your mom's got to be so proud.
You're that guy, huh?
Yeah, I'm that guy.
These dress codes are nothing new. My dad took my mom on their first date to Ruth's Chris about 1980, and he was definitely trying to impress her with the experience.
The problem is they don't enforce it anymore because of entitlement.
They're trying to.
They think that the customer's just entitled to everything. Well, I chose your establishment, therefore I can wear whatever I want. I have the money. It shouldn't work that way.
Here's what I said to Hoda earlier. If they put that out, can you imagine some of the things they must have been seeing coming down the restaurant?
That's right.
They were pushed to the point.
And by the way, have you ever had a Ruth's Chris steak? So good, man. So good.
It's like a half stick of
all you
butter.
can eat good about
Cream
that.
spinach.
That Ruth, she knew what
the
she was
Louisiana girl over there.
Good right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Roque, you're always dressed to the nines.
And by the way, if the restaurant has cloth napkins, odds are you should dress nice. I'm just going with that. Okay? Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can...
But yeah, I ain't worrying about stuff like that, y'all. I already dress to impress anywhere I go, you know what I'm talking about? OG told me if you can't get in, if you going somewhere you can't get in, man, you shouldn't be going, man. And that's for any place, man. Any place you go to, man. You need to be able to get in where you at. So I'll be suited and booted, you know what I'm saying, drippy. Because you already know, that is the world we live in. But yeah, man, that's crazy. Ruth Chris said he's not playing, bro. Ruth Chris. But yeah, man, y'all leave a comment. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this shit, man. I know y'all getting in y'all feelings, but y'all like the way y'all little Crocs and y'all little slippers and y'all little furry boots, you know, in y'all pajamas. Hey, man, y'all leave a comment. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. And yeah, man, we be back.